Well, if you told us you were stepping out for a moment,
I know,
it would
she
have made a
just
lot more
kind of
sense.
fucked off, didn't she? It's like, bye.
Yep. So then find 0, man. It's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find your on-ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening close enough. And that's not exactly what she said. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake No Lin. This whole thing's swaying. Right at Wax and Peonia, in the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know.
Oh, so she's coming with us.
She is coming with us.
Blue.
Hey, Blue. Blue! I want to talk to you. You're a good dog. You got good taste in hats.
How's it going, Blue? Oh, this is Shannon.
Yeah. Don't eat her. Aw, and we can respond as Shannon. Dried up banana slices.
Would you like one?
I'm just gonna give Blue treats every option we get. Here, that, yeah. More treats for Blue.
Oh, Blue's
okay, to the
name.
truck. Look at the way I walk. I hope I don't die.
So this is what I like about gaming and all kind of media. Do you know if you put... Oh, so that's why Lisette keeps being brought up.
I think Lisette was my boss. I can't tell if it was a female or an old man.
Yeah, interesting. So this is what I like about mediums like games and movies and stuff. You can put a dog in any game and you'll instantly be attached to it. Without any sort of, you know, he can't talk, he can't do anything, but yet you feel somehow attached to him, which I really, really like.
I thought that
we're going back to the farm.
I thought Shannon was supposed to tell me something. Maybe back to the farm. Oh, cool. It paths me to the fastest way. There's a horse. Oh, you've been there before. Yeah, let's check it out here, I guess. I don't have any other leads. Okay. Progress. Act 1, Scene 5. Marquia's farmhouse. Let's slowly walk up the ramp again.
Oh yeah, because our fucking legs busted in it.
Yeah. I wonder, so, I don't think this is the case, but so I had the option of responding of, like, she's like, how's your leg? And I could have said, either it's slow or it's painful, and I chose it's slow. It would be funny if choosing it's slow made you slow, and choosing it's painful didn't make it slower, but made you, like, groan the entire time, like, the whole way. Okay, so I can't move forward anymore.
I think she has to help.
I'm leaning on her. Yeah. Hey, I'm faster. I hear an owl.
Oh, that's the owl that Weaver was talking about.
Yeah. Ping. The graveyard. Let's look at it together.
Here's a question. Why did the graveyard...
Oh. Because she died in a car accident or something?
What are the names on the headstones?
Oh, I can read. I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before? I know when they bought this property, it already had a house and everything. Maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Oh, and look at that headstone, Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, why would it just have Marquez on it if your family is the Marquezes? Surely you'd put...
Yeah. Maybe it's like a group grave. Why am I going on alone? I don't need your charity. I can handle these stairs myself. And the door opens on its own again. Freaking lovely. Fix the TV. I guess. So, this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? Sure, that one. I owe some people some apologies. Well, you were lucky, that's all you owe. My parents were like that, until the company's store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. 2 solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it. All the tuition. Yeah, that one. She's a mathematician? Yes. She studied some esoteric stuff about... something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. Oh, interesting.
I wouldn't say that's esoteric, but...
I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their future was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. This one? I don't know.
No, someone else told me to come here and talk to her.
Huh, okay. I guess we two aren't the only ones she's been talking to. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there? Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made.
Maybe that's the same.
Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet this set would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Do it. Are we going to see something completely different through the window this time?
Looks like it.
It's the same barn.
Oh no, same barn.
The tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay, I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. It just needs to be recalibrated a bit.
Recalibrate? What, a dial? How do you recalibrate a dial?
No, is it a dial?
Yeah, because they're corroded, aren't they?
Okay. Or was it a tube? Like a light emitting diode? A little bit to the left? I don't know. The contacts are dirty. It is a little vacuum tube, okay. Turn it north, south. As we fix this TV, this picture is going to get more detail. Oh! I see how this works, kind of.
So the TV is what the back panel is?
Yes, I would hear so. Look, on to the right, it says it's a Kentucky Route 0 sign. Why is the sound so
really
ominous?
Horrible.
It's not friendly music, to be sure. I have no control right now. Interesting. Act 2? No, just a cut to black. That the future was the past? What was that? I gots to know. End of Act 1, okay. Act 2.
So I'm not saying I don't like the game because it's actually pretty cool, but I just wish it was more coherent.
That's true. I do have a... It is very confusing. I'm holding out hope that it'll all come together at the end. But we'll see. Lula Chamberlain. This is going to be a completely different cast of people. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the level of standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Gaston! a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending phone letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Haha. You're... Robert. I'm gonna keep it. For revenge purposes. I don't know this one. Lula sorts through documents, all printed on a fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal number 1, site, hospital. Proposed use, auto dealership. Proposal 2, site, distillery. Proposed use, graveyard. Proposal 3, site, basketball court. Proposed use, kennel. I want to do the graveyard one? The hospital could be cool, but this one's... number 2 sounds pretty cool. 3 I have no interest in.
No, the third one's pretty crappy. I like the second one, because graveyards are a bit of a thingy in the minute, aren't they?
Yes. Distillery is still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Distillery built on top of graveyard originally, hybrid distillery graveyard could share resources. Like what? Chapel once repurposed into bottling facility could be repurposed into chapel.
Hold on.
I guess if they're not using...
Wait. Distillery built on top of graveyard. Hybrid distillery graveyard could share resources. Terrible idea.
But what resources do a graveyard and distillery have in common?
Opposed. Just that's a terrible idea. That should never be.
Okay.
Why
piss
would
off
you
so
do
many
that?
ghosts.
Why?
Let's look at the first one. I think we're gonna look at all of them eventually anyway. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership and sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms.
See, why not?
Sure. Although, I mean, the sanitation problems, presumably, you're not going to hire the hospital people as auto dealers.
Yeah.
So the sanitation's more on the people. But yeah, we'll endorse it. Rick clears his throat. Oh, wait, he can see the dog one. Busy. How are you, Rick? I couldn't complain. So, did you get my note?
I've just finished them. Let's go.
Sure, that one. I think she was waiting on... This guy needs to finish his sentences a little better. How'd your application go? I was in the mail room and saw you got a letter back. Sorry, I don't mean to pry, I just saw... It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish?
What?
I think that's I think the thing you've been trying to voicing is lines like that. Just complete non sequiturs.
Yeah, like pointless.
From our perspective.
Arbitrary.
Because we don't have the context. Okay,
Well,
we're back to these people.
It doesn't seem like there's any context. And what? How did they get here? What? Oh, I wonder if what was shown on the TV was what actually was happening.
I think so.
So they drove down and took her at 0.
End of the line. Not for us, I hope. Can I walk around? My leg's still sore? Looks like it.
Blue doesn't look very healthy.
No, he doesn't. She. It's like a fishing tackle box that I cannot interact with.
Yeah,
Let's talk to Shannon, I guess. Maybe someone here can point us in the right direction. Yeah, looks like they're still open. Must be the night shift. What do you think they do here? Where is here? It looks like
an office building, if anything.
This is a distillery, probably. Yeah. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Both. Because I'm lazy. I don't like making decisions. Let's talk to Blue. Blue knows what's up.
What's up, Blue? Come on, mate.
Get a good rest in the truck. I'm gonna complain to my leg to the dog. Yeah, that one. Walk it out. Sure. I'm saying walk to a dog.
I love how the dog in this game is purely used more for a comforting factor than anything. I kind of like that.
It's like a sounding board type thing. Can I get over here?
It seems like in all this madness, blue is the only constant that you can always talk to for no reason. It kind of grounds
because
the
blue
whole
doesn't
experience.
spout nonsense.
Yeah, it kind of grounds the whole experience because you don't. Everyone else is just disappearing and talking arbitrary.
That bell just rang itself.
Which bell?
Oh, we're on a wharf.
Oh.
This bell. Are you a ghost? She's like the librarian from Ghostbusters 1. Well, here you are. Better late than never. There's people up there in the top left corner. I guess just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. Want to settle a bet as Shannon? Should I click Shannon's option or should I instead of Conway's?
Just Conway's. What bet? Hold on, what bet?
Inside or outside? I'm actually pretty busy. But sure, what's up? Oh, this one. Wow. Okay, is that like a philosophy thing, or are you just lost?
We're just lost.
We're just lost. You're lost. So you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What do the boys from the
Just
distillery
what
look
is
like?
this place?
Yeah.
All the other stuff is non sequiturs.
Well, it's clearly you're new to this territory. I expect you just mean to be passing through. That's the idea. That's that one, yeah. Dogwood? Nope. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first we got to get you in the system. So you'll need an appointment with one of the friggin' ingestion clerks. So let's see. Oh, god dang it. Rick is booked proofreading drafts all afternoon and Wanda's out on the site.
Afternoon?
Let me get some...
Looks like night to me.
It's pretty night looking. Have you seen our grotesques? So, the difference between a grotesque...
Oh, she's just going away then. Okay. Just walked
Have
away.
you seen our grotesques? Poof! Smoke bomb!
Are they TVs?
So, those are TVs. The static, she was a ghost. The difference between a grotesque and a gargoyle is gargoyles have water pass through them, and grotesques are just statues that sit on the roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
I did
more
not
you
know that.
know.
So basically, most gargoyles aren't gargoyles at all.
Yes. I think I learned that from QI. The television is playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest. A scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm, but precariously fragile. Fragile. Why do I have to walk over here to look at that television? The television is playing what looks like nature's documentary. A hermit crab skittles across a beach. Its shell is an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. So these are all things about homes. Look at this last one. I did notice that she came back.
Why is there just a bunch of television?
The television is playing an instructional video on elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is genuinely enhanced. The passenger should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending.
I actually knew that. That's actually true.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know that, but totally makes sense.
That's actually very true.
Because I know, like, if I'm on an airplane or something, and I close my eyes, I have enhanced odds of getting, like, airsick.
I always go to sleep on planes.
Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient. You never know. Well, if you told us you were stepping out for a moment,
I know,
it would
she
have made a
just
lot more
kind of
sense.
fucked off, didn't she? It's like, bye.
Yep. Hey, we're meeting with Lula, the woman we just saw.
Yeah.
5th floor. Elevator is back to the left. 5th floor. Back to the left. My other left. Apparently they're just doing yard maintenance behind me. I don't know if you can hear. Books. What kind of books? 3 books are piled on the table. A service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku.
So,
An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the
I
stack.
do have one question.
Let us,
what would have happened
yes.
with that glow-in-the-dark die if I would have took it?
I am very curious about that as well. Extra haunting. The Bureau of Secret Tourism. That's cool. Ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. I am glad we picked that up. Up, up, and away. Boom.
5th floor shed, right?
Yes.
I don't know if we have to manually.
I like her fanny pack type belt, utility belt thing. Yes, 5th floor. We've just been over this. Why would it even give me options? I get bears. I'm just gonna click 5. I don't think the other ones would actually do anything. This animation style kind of reminds me of... Hey, it is bears!
Oh shit.
It kind of reminds me of the Hitchhiker's Guide animations for some reason. Wait, I thought Lula was supposed to be up here. Lula! The record player. What do we got? Oh, we stopped it. Okay.
No, we changed it.
Oh, we didn't do it. Okay. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor, and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook.
Can I help you? Don't answer that.
We're looking for an ingestion clerk.
Oh, no, I'm an interior special analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lula might be able to help you.
She's pretty senior. You just missed her, actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now. On the 1st floor, she barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... Ah, you're implying I'm distracting you. I'm so sorry, Grig. You
That
turd.
dude's kind of a dick.
Yep. Architects.
I am interested to know why Shannon decided to come with us.
Yeah. I am as well.
I mean, I'm not sorry that she did. It's a bit confusing. That's all.
This takes place in Kentucky, which is interesting because I thought in America, most elevators, the first floor was the ground floor.
Yeah, it's normally G.
Maybe lobby supersedes it. It could go G1 too. I don't remember. I don't use elevators enough. There we go. She's the only one with color. We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh, she's much too busy. Just get some of our junior clerks to sort your paperwork first so you don't waste any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to clerk... Jeez, what is this, like Zelda? Talk to clerk Metzstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Is everyone Jewish in this game
or something?
Maybe. Is that a common Kentucky name? Clerk Metzstein. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Yeah, let's just skip this. Oh, sure, that's her in the cardigan. Haha. Dodged the RPG shenanigans. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. Sure. Shannon's very straight and to the point. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? That one. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know, I used to live on a Dogwood Drive. That was years ago. A grimy old house, a basement full of insects, attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer. I don't need your life story. Made sculptures. But that Dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the 0? This one, I guess. Gas station attendant. Friendly blind man. How'd you know that? Oh, she's guessing. Hangs out with an old cat. I didn't see a cat. He does pretend he's a poet.
Yeah, do you know?
Yes. Joseph and I used to work together, and we lived together. We were friends.
Why did you say
that was a long time ago. Because they fucked.
Oh.
I'm joking. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointing you this way? Ah, still in love with me. I knew it. Called it. Read between those lines. And now he's implicated you quite inconsiderately, and in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. But can you re-lead me? Get over yourself. Haha. Just point me to one. It's not possible. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets you see, too many streets with the same name. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases, and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error, name collisions they call it. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large-Leafed Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on, but one of them is still called Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Well, let's do that. Where's the Gorham computer? Computer? Oh, that's all handled off-site. We write up a formal request for analysis. Jeez, this is inefficient. What year is this? You'll find the road name change log up in the archives at 4th floor. Here we go. It'll be filed number 0 for odonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street has changed. Oh, dear.
Oh, my fucking god.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a stop by Bears, because I'm curious what happens if I try to go to Bears.
I wonder if they just kill you.
I hope so. I really hope we just get like the screen goes to black and you just hear like screams and roars. I wish this menu popped up a little faster. Just let me click on it. Just want to click on Bears. Do it.
I'd laugh if it just led you to the 4th floor anyway.
Yeah. What's gonna happen? I can walk. Oh, they follow me with their heads. Oh my. That's mildly intimidating. They don't do anything though. What boring beasts.
Brilliant. I love how it gives you an up and down arrow, but then you just choose your floor when you get in anyway.
Yeah. For some reason the bear thing reminded me. I was watching a GIF yesterday of this little girl at a zoo, and she's watching the gorillas, and she pounds her chest, and this gorilla just runs full tilt at her, and it cracks the glass, and immediately the camera just becomes like a Blair Witch, like running out of the room, like jangly, like running camera motion. It was pretty funny. Like, stupid little girl taunting the gorillas. Okay, I don't see a computer. I just see... Alright, it's offsite. Computer's offsite. We need to dig through these papers. Oh my. High octane paper shuffling. Hold on to your butt. Just start digging. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this. Oh, where do we start? Let's look at the inside of the front cover. Please do not transfer. Records were up to F, and they'll have to do for now. But we needed O, F, and G, right? No, O, G, and S for what we cared about, which does not encompassed here. I guess we could do D for dogwood. What am I looking for? I don't... Basketball courts, playground fields, alleys, and parking lots. A single set of documents related to coal mine operations we checked out. Okay, we got one more option. Failing antique shops. Folder missing. Listed checked in on page 63, but not present. That's actually very interesting. Page 63, yeah. Monday, 3 p.m. Signee Ed Bohm. Ed Bohm. Fascinating.
Oh,
well, we saw everything.
There's so many fucking options.
Boxes aren't labeled. OG or S. Maybe that clerk knows something. Or somewhere else we can look. You want me to go back to the clerk? Oh, I'm in pain. Do you want to talk to Greg or do you want to talk to Lula?
Lula, probably.
Okay, but he has a computer.
Not a bad idea, actually.
She said that clerk. Nope. Okay, first floor. They direct me. I have no agency of my own. I am just the button clicker. I'm like the guy cranking the movie reel so we can watch the story play out.
I love how the people on the second floor have got a big whiteboard, but they're not doing anything.
It's a projection of some art. It's a polar bear in a snowstorm eating a marshmallow. Nothing. How unfortunate. They must be in transit. This was a cathedral not long ago. Can you believe it? Then the Bureau reclaimed it. So we need to go to the church. An old spooky church. Lovely. Okay. Stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. Ailments of the joints and limbs. It's not really an ailment. I mean, rocks fell on it. I guess he could do some stretches or something. The leg's a miserable sight. Thanks. Take care of each other. We're not together.
I'm starting to lose appetite for this game. This has just been such a... I mean, the thing is, what... We've gained nothing from being here.
Wait, I didn't click... God dang it. We got some extra directions. We have places to go to now that'll show up on the map, theoretically. But story-wise, we haven't gained a whole lot. That I can tell. Okay, be careful, don't click first floor. Good. Yay, elevator music. The best kind of music.
I see what you mean though. Over here we don't really have floor 1 either. Floor 1 is usually the ground floor.
Is it, and then the floor above that, it's number 2 or is it number 1?
Well, we normally have G, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so it goes G2, yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Hey, old blue.
Sometimes it is labelled as 1, but it's still the ground floor.
Do you guys skip floor 13?
Ha 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 ha. Funny.
Most places here do.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, because of the Twilight Zone.
No, because 13's an unlucky number.
I thought you meant because of the Twilight Zone.
I actually don't know that reference.
Twilight Zone, the do you know where, have you ever been to like Disney or anything like that?
Yeah.
Do you know the hotel, the hotel ride?
Oh yes.
That's in reference to a Twilight Zone episode. It's called
the 13th floor.
Yeah, the 13th. Well, the hotel only had 12 floors, and then the 13th floor was for the dead and stuff.
Oh. Well, I think that's just a common thing, maybe. Because, like, most tall buildings here, they'll go floor 11, 12, 14, 15.
Interesting.
They just won't number 13. But, I mean, if you're on the 14th, you know you're really on the 13th. So, I don't know. It's dumb. Superstitious nonsense.
There was a whole movie about that Twilight Zone thing. Can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, wow. So we're at the Bureau. This is weird looking. Oh, we're underground. Zero's an underground train. The Crystal. What is that? Cool sound effects.
What was that?
Oh, we got all these... What was what?
What, that 8162 thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Want me to click it?
Yeah.
Did it go away?
Wow. Oh, it went away. Did you click it?
I didn't click it.
Interesting.
This seems very straightforward. It's just a loop. I think 8162 takes us back to the surface, perhaps. The feather. Oh, the Bureau's gone. We're going in a loop. The cactus. This is interesting. The antlers. The scarecrow.
Maybe we should look at the directions.
Yeah. And back to the Bureau. Where do we want to go? We can see these bureaus of secret tourism. This reminds me of Gravity Falls a little bit. I think we want to go to the storage facility. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. That is what that Goram back was. I should have clicked it. I was supposed to click it. Crystal should be right here. Right? The crystal. Found the crystal. What's the Z's? Take the wheel for a bit? Okay, sure. What are the implications of her driving?
Whoa!
Oh, wait. Okay, don't go away. Self-storage. Interesting. Interesting. Act 2, Scene 2. St. Thomas Church. The storage facility. Let's talk to Dr. Juan Itor.
Dr. Jan Itor. Scrubs is the best.
Scrubs is very good.
I just recently watched every single episode over again. A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's got some sad moments in it, though.
Absolutely.
Scrubs,
like the Brendan Fraser episodes.
Yeah, Scrubs is... The thing I like about Scrubs is it's a master at both having... it's the only show I've watched where it can make me laugh and cry in the same episode. Where it has great serious moments, but then it's also incredibly funny. The saddest moment for me was probably when Laverne died.
I'd forgotten about that.
Or there was an episode in season 7 where it was the do you know the steak night episode? Where they sing,
not by name.
Where they sing the steak night song. We're gonna
no, I don't remember.
Night. We're gonna eat it. Right. Well, they go on steak night and they meet this patient, and just when they're about to go on for the steak night, they find out he's got no family and he lied about having family, so they spend the whole night with him because he's dying.
Oh.
It's a brilliant episode.
Yeah. Your camera... You're almost off the camera, by the way. So you need to move it. That's better. Oh, we didn't go to the doctor. I didn't see how to get to the doctor.
It was on the east of the bowling green or something like that.
Oh. It's instead the wrong one. Oh, never mind. There are many days on which we proclaim...
Why is it shake it?
Because it's an old recording.
Oh, interesting.
It's just an old
that's a nice touch.
sermon homily thing. Why is it fading to black? Am I passing out? That's weird. I don't care about you, Brandon. My leg is killing me. Too expensive. Ew, Dad stitched himself back up. Oh, that's a very sad story. His hand didn't work after he fixed it himself, and I guess it makes sense. He's a hobby agender. I don't know why it's black right now. I'm trying to get through the conversation so it can stop being the black. Okay, we're back. Wow. Anyway, you got what'd you get? I forget what you're talking about. You found what we came here. Hooray, the file on street name changes. You're the best, Shannon.
Maybe that's why it faded to black.
Yeah. Let's go see this doctor guy.
I wonder if Shannon's a ghost.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. She teleported our car.
I wonder if everyone here is a ghost.
Maybe Blue's not.
No, that's
Blue wears a hat.
That's what I'm saying. Blue's the only constant in this game. He's the only thing that always is there.
What's wrong? Your leg is pinned. Oh, whoa. We're back in the mine? This is a flashback, maybe. This is the same conversation, kind of. Legs in bad shape. Got you on the tram. Okay, back on the tram. Whoa, that was a flashback. Or... I've collapsed. But I'm back up. I don't want to listen to more sermons. Yeah, let's go through that doctor. How do we get to this address from here? It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, here and there. I don't actually know what you're talking about. It's like a supernatural underground world with space problems. The Bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. We already had that instruction. But I guess we can try it again.